Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Football On Site. We are on the Premier League week game day 7, Chelsea Liverpool. This game is going to take place on the 4th of October 2025 at Stamford Bridge. So Chelsea is going to host the leaders so far in this competition, and this will be the first of the meeting in the season. Now, what we expect from both clubs are what we are left to see, ladies and gentlemen. But then I'm going to bring to you my predicted lineup for Liverpool. What we expect Liverpool to bring up, what we expect of Arsenal to bring up, those gentlemen who are going to call up to first, and of course bring some joy to the Liverpool fans, despite falling down in 2 consecutive games, which is very rare for the leaders. Now, the lineup looks well balanced that I'm going to present here. The lineup looks well balanced, and of course, clearly very offensive-minded, which is a D for a big game like Chelsea. Because if they have to go and play Chelsea, as Arnold should know, you don't just prepare carelessly. You need to prepare very hard. Yeah, especially on the offensive level, because we are going to play at Stamford, which you don't have to undermine Chelsea inability, that it can really hurt you a lot. So I think that on the goal post, we are going to put Mamardashvili. So Mamardashvili, because of the injury that Alisson Becker sustained during the Champions League against Galatasaray. So he was subbed and then brought in Mamardashvili. So this Liverpool's goalkeeper is going to have his first test against Chelsea. So this is going to be his first appearance in the Premier League after 6 games. So I think this is an advantage for him to really show his ability to take up the mantle, to challenge. Of course, who knows, he could really perform so well and then continue to maintain the position, and then Alisson can heal the very rapid pace. But if he has poor performance, then you have to hasten the fitness of Alisson. So let us go to the strength, the backline stability. In the backline stability, we are going to have Van Dijk and Konate that gives Liverpool a dominant central defensive partnership. So these guys are very, very instrumental as it comes to pairing. While Kes and Jeremy Frimpong will occupy the left back and the right back, respectively. And then double pivot, we have McAllister, offers control and vision. So yeah, he has vision to read games ahead, and then he will play alongside with Gravenberch, who brings dynamism. He's very defensive and moving forward as well. And then Bokkari, these people ensure that there is a balanced game in the midfield. So I think the coach should be able to place them this together. And then creative engine, Szoboszlai should be at the 10 because of what 10 is a strong choice, as he can link play, shoot from distance, and fit Salah and Isaac or Gakpo. Because without minging my word, Szoboszlai has been one of the Liverpool's top players. He's been a Liverpool top player this season, and nobody can argue that. I think this is a competition for Arsenal to always give that center role instead of bringing in Florian Wirtz, who has really not been performing well so since the 8 games that he has played. He hasn't even shown up that center role that he has been given. So I think he has to be seated on the bench to read the match from there, so that gradually he can be reintegrated. He is still young, he is still new, he is still learning, trying to integrate in the system. I think this way it will help Liverpool to win the games, because then there's no time to waste, rather than keep on testing position for players for no good reason and you're losing games. And then we are going to go to, like we say, on the right side, we are going to have Cody Gakpo, and left side Cody Gakpo, and right side, right wing, Mohamed Salah. So, but because Chiesa had an issue that he didn't travel to Turkey, so I think he's still having some minor issues to see how he can get himself treated. So we have to maintain Gakpo here, unless Chiesa will be fitted in order to come so that he can manage the situation But however, we still have real Ngumoha who can still be played in that position, so we don't have issue from there. And then Mohamed Salah, he's always there, so his position is not arguable. And then the shooter or 9, Isaac will have to start because he played Turkey's game and he's fit now. Then I would have loved that Igo Ekitike start, but because he was subbed due to an injury that he sustained. But I think if he is available, then he can only come up in a few minutes, depending on how the match is going to function on that day. So it is for the coach to decide. So I think that's off the lineup. But then I think we have the risks now. What is going to be the risks? Because we have problems of defense. Yeah, in as far as the effectiveness of Virgil van Dijk and Konate can be compatible, but we still have some issues on the left and the right flank here. Melis Kekes and Jeremy Frimpong. These people are very they are often attack minded instead of defense minded. Yes, most often they like to go ahead, and in Chelsea they have very fast attackers. If we can exploit these wings here, it's going to cause a lot of trouble to Liverpool. It's given the fact that Konate is in the lost form. So if they need to the coach needs to try to talk to them to make sure that they maintain their positions, and of course, trying to talk to each other and see how they can meet up with the standard in order not to concede more goals. Yeah, though we understand that there will be more goals here. There will be goals. Liverpool will score goals. Chelsea will score. But in the end, Liverpool is going to trump the day. So I see Liverpool to win this game or to have a draw. If it is a draw, it's going to see the disadvantage to the both teams, because both clubs are fighting to meet up to at least carry out the day positively. Especially Liverpool, having come out with two losses, it's a very big shame for the champion. They have to ensure that they carry out this 3 points from the championship in order to be at a big position right now. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is my own prediction. I don't know what you think about this, so you can share your view at the comment section. Thank you so much for participating, and we have to watch the next